What's up, bros? It's me, the professor. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon today, I lost one of my good friends. Lost a good friend today at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he passed away in the general hospital here in Mexico. He was my age. So he was 53. He was older than me. But you know who he is? Because he's in a lot of my videos doing all the welding because he was my welder. And he was a cool dude. His name was Don Polo. You guys see this right here? I don't know why that's like that, but Don Polo was my neighbor, but he was also a great welder. Dude was a welder's welder. And I got to learn, I've been able to observe people since I got sober 21 years ago, just alcoholics that drink, and then there's normal people. Normal people drink and go home. Alcoholics usually, well, in my case, would leave on a Thursday and come back on a Monday, and be wearing the same clothes. And a lot of times I'd be found face down in a pool of my own vomit, frozen to the fucking ground. So, needless to say, that alcohol had become a major fucking problem for me. And on 19th of March 2002, I got the living fuck beat out of me with a golf club, and that was the last time I drank anything. And it wasn't cute because they call it swirling the bowl, like toilet. When you're swirling the bowl, that's when an alcoholic is actively drinking. I know what it feels like because you get to the point where you cannot go a single fucking day without a drink. And then if you do get a drink, it's all day. Yeah. What's up, XL Pros? What's up, King Sigma? Yeah, we literally just, this happened a little like today, and and I was late to the podcast because guy's son showed up and his brother showed up. In about an hour, they're gonna bring the body to his house because that's how they do things here. That's how they do stuff here. And they put it in the house, and everybody drinks and cries. Not myself. I'm not gonna cry it. I mean, this morning I woke up and felt that I knew he was gone. I knew he was gone. And you know what's nuts is that he was an active alcoholic that actually did okay for himself. That literally just did his job well and did his business well. And I never had a problem with this guy. He was always honest to me, always honest with me. And you got to realize welding is very expensive. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects that he was welding for us at the same time simultaneously. So why did I stop drinking? Well, normal people, like I said, can drink and live a functional fucking life. I'm not one of those people because, just like a lot of other alcoholics, I don't metabolize alcohol like a normal person. Just like autistic kids don't metabolize folic acid, and that's why they behave that way. Alcoholics that drink don't metabolize alcohol the way normal people do. And we lose all sense of control, blackout. We end up in places we shouldn't be, and we constantly got in trouble. And I say we because many, 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 many of my friends in the military were alcoholics. So you get out the military, The only thing we had at the time was booze. Therapy was very primitive at the time, and booze was the only thing that worked. And it worked, and then it stopped working, and then it took over, and then I found myself drinking every single day, from the time I got up until the time I passed out at night. And I passed out at night. People, the doctor would ask me how many drinks I would have at night. And I would just say one, because it would be a big old cup, like a big gold cup, and I'd fill it up about 3/4 of the way with Fanta orange, and then I'd put vodka in the rest, and I would drink that until I passed out every single day. It sucks, man. Being in that cycle where you can't stop drinking, it's a miserable place to be. But let's just to give you guys an idea that my drinking, for example, made me do a lot of dumb shit. No question about it. Dumb shit, consequences, dumb shit, consequences. And then I ended up homeless, penniless, suicidal, and you know what? But the one guy that really helped me a lot, his name was Gordon Broom. He worked at the VA hospital, and he was in charge of the homeless unit. And every single time I would show up to the homeless unit, it was to get canned food and anything they would give me, and then go see my doctor and get my travel pay. And then with that travel pay, I would go eat, which literally was like $6 or $8 or whatever. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. The list of dumb shit I did, and we could make this a big war story, talk about all the dumb shit I did. But a guy said, "Man, it must be boring. Man, my life is great compared to what you." Boring is when you're trapped in the alcoholic cycle, where you can't be around normal people because you're wasted all the time. And when I say wasted, I mean not normal wasted, like really messed up wasted, to the point where I can't walk, can't talk. I'm not even able to walk. I wasn't able to ride a bicycle. You know what I mean? I couldn't hit myself in the fucking ass with both fists. Now, how did I get this way? Well, I grew up with an alcoholic mother, and I got to see how people whose lives are out of control, and they try and maintain that functional alcoholic status. It doesn't work, because even my own mother was constantly getting in trouble at work, go through relationships, go through marriages, because she's fucking alcoholic. And alcoholics that drink don't do well. At the end of her life, which by the way killed her, by the way, alcoholism killed her. She was drinking scotch day and night, going to bed, wake up, drink scotch, go to bed, wake up, drink scotch, go to bed, and repeat that until she had a stroke. Her tongue's hanging out of her mouth, and her mom found her and put her in the hospital in a coma. While she was in a coma, I walk up to her on the bed because I knew she was about to die. And my family members said, "Don't kill her." I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, "Yeah, don't unplug the life support." Like, I would do what are you people? You know what I mean? That's how my family treated me, because they knew that my entire childhood was completely fucked up, and it was sabotaged by a lot of people. And things could have gone good for me early on, but no. People that are jealous and have issues, they will sabotage you early on if they see that you have a brain in your head. Once I separated myself from alcohol and alcoholism, I mean, I did, you know, 7 a.m. meetings every day for like 10 years, and I never missed a single meeting. If I had English meetings here, I'd probably go here too. But that's not how this worked out. So I hope you don't find this too boring, because literally talking about me quitting drinking, not including all the fucked up dumb shit and fuck shit I did in between. Because let's face it, it's been so long now. No one has ever seen me drunk. Not one person that you know. Not one person has ever seen me drunk. And that's interesting because, I come from a family of alcoholics that died from alcoholism. Incredible. Incredible. And being so blatantly obvious that this is a family, by the way, that didn't give a fuck about each other. They constantly backstab each other and hurt each other and lie to each other and do everything bad you could do. Alcoholics that drink don't do well. They don't perform well. They just don't. And for you normies out there that drink normally, I'm not talking about you. This doesn't apply to you at all. It's only this. I'm referring to somebody that has a deep down spiritual fucking problem, and they drink booze to get over those spiritual problems, which was my problem. So anyway, the last and final thought I want to say is that what I wrote in the description is that when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of changing, then one will change. In other words, when shit gets so unbearable and you know you have an option out, but that option sucks, which would be hospitalization, which is what happened to me. Maybe you guys need to go to rehab, which happened to me, or maybe you guys eventually end up in jail, which is what happened to me. But like I said, alcoholics that drink don't fucking do well. And I'm not going to talk to you about all the times I got on trains and passed out and ended up in Austria. The 19 times I've been fucking arrested for being drunk in public and fighting and being a dumbass. And see what I'm saying? It's not even me anymore. It's not even the same person. People do not remember. Well, people I don't talk to now because they still treat me like my 20-something-year-old self saw me like that. Now, they haven't seen me since, but that ain't going to happen anytime soon. Because I don't fuck around with alcoholics anymore. I don't talk to them. I've definitely helped out in AA a lot, and definitely helped out with people in recovery. But it's the same old mind fuck. And if people get sober and then they start drinking again, they act like pieces of shit. Well, anyway, I got to go to a funeral. Appreciate you listening in. I'm the professor. I hope all is well. And I'm out.